Summertime, wintertime, Scorpios, cancers. Whether you stand still or if you're a dancer, put your hands together to the Lord. Yeah, we thank you. You're now tuning in to the DJ HAMZA. Now tuning in to the DJ HAMZA.
That's the clap, so we can sync the camera and the voices together. So we're not out of sync and doing all crazy shits. But Bobby, do you want to kick us in this new?
Welcome everyone. This is
You sounded surprised.
Parked Up Anywhere podcast. I am a bit surprised.
That we're here. With a guest, or that we're here in general.
It's an extra space. We've got a guest.
We have got a guest, and it will be 2021 when this officially goes out. So Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
And hopefully everyone had a great Christmas and great holidays. Whatever you did, even
Kwanzaa
if you didn't.
and everything.
So yeah, absolutely, one for all, and yeah, all that business. Yes, absolutely, that business. So yeah.
So again. Whoa, that was a big
That was loud, bro.
Parked Up Anywhere podcast. Bro. I am Bobby.
I am Larry.
And this is the extra space where we always bring you a guest from apparently nowhere, right?
Yeah, of course, they just find us. We don't know how these guests find us.
They find us, that's how it works.
Look, the thing is, you knock on our door, we have to answer it, and it's just the way it is, and this is exactly what happened. So, here we are, yet again, with Season 2, Parked Up Extra Space, with Bobby and Larry, as we've just said.
And our guest today is none other than...
DJ HAMZA.
Oh, that is a radio voice if I've ever heard one, do you know what I mean?
Now?
It's all right because because that's a good cue, so I know when to put the applause in. So actually, you've made my job easier. That's everyone wins.
Got to big up myself.
Yeah, you got to big it up. You know what I mean? Do you know what? Can you hit us with that voice one more time with your introduction?
DJ HAMZA.
Do you know what? That is a cool radio voice. Hold on, wait.
That introduction that you use on YouTube.
It's one of my boys doing a rap for it. Yeah, that's my YouTube one. That was my own voice on that one.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
You're now locked into DJ HAMZA.
Hey, that was good. Do you know what? With that voice, can you do this is Parked Up Extra Space.
And you're locked in with DJ HAMZA.
This is Parked Up Extra Space, and you're locked in with DJ HAMZA.
Ooh, that's just got a nice, a little tone to it. It's all right, it's Bobby with his
earthquakes.
I don't know what Bobby's doing. He's just doing all sorts of stuff. But anyway, DJ HAMZA, welcome to the show. Welcome to.
It's nice to be here, man.
This is like I said, Season 2 premiere. So we are lucky to have you here. You're not the other way around. So
yeah, we're honored, man.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me on, man.
I know we're trying to arrange this for a while, in recent weeks, but with everything that's going on, we don't need to get into it right now. But you know how it is. So how you been?
I've been good, man.
That is the main question. Like everyone wants to know, how have you been? Like during this Corona-filled crazy world.
To be honest with you, I've never been better. That's the best
wow.
way for it.
Hey.
Everyone's been shocked, yeah?
Yeah.
They're all shocked. They're like, yo, but you're not DJing. But the thing is, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair. I mean, obviously, that's got to make up from all the times when you are 3-4 o'clock in the morning, even earlier than that. So that makes sense. That makes sense. We don't have that problem. We're the other way around. We can't get up. Do you know what I mean?
Yo, I miss them days.
Yeah. Well, well now we have to get up to do Parked Up. Do you know what I'm saying? We actually have to drive places now. So it's all. So no, but it's nice to hear that that throughout this crazy world that we're living in, that at least something good's come of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't even get my words right. What's going on here? This is Season 2. Do you know, Bobby? Can you take over, please?
How's your 2020 been, man? How's it been?
2020's been a wild one.
How did it start?
How 2020 started?
Yeah. Can you remember?
How it started was the last few gigs I had. I was just moving on to bigger and better things. I just moved to a bigger venue, a more pleasant crowd, and then it all just went down from there due to COVID. Everyone stopped coming out. At first, I thought it was my music, but then I realised it was the virus.
I thought we made the jokes here, but you know what? We'll let you have that one. That was good. That was good. We like that one. But no, when you said pleasant crowd, because obviously we've been to clubs and stuff like that. You as a DJ, what do you class as a
pleasant crowd? I'd say I wouldn't say classy. Like example in Middlesbrough, classy is Dickens. If you ask anyone around the ages of 18 to 25, they'll say classy is anyone who goes Dickens.
Yeah.
However,
the Star used to be that as well, didn't it?
Of course.
So that was back in the uni days, which I used to go there. I used to frequent them places myself, so it was quite nice. But so is that the sort of crowd that you as a DJ?
So it's like people who aren't looking like excuse my language, but like bagheads. If that makes sense.
That
but
is some acceptable language, I have to admit. Yeah, that is some good language
Well,
to
we don't
use.
have
We
no
like that.
beeps or anything, unless we want to put them in.
Yeah,
right,
we'll
yeah,
just put them in
bagheads.
randomly. Yeah, like let's just put a beep right here. There you go. There's a beep just happened. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, that's good to know because obviously, like I've dabbled with music production, but that's just behind the scenes. I don't have anyone watching me. But like, how you're up there?
Yeah.
Like, do you poo your pants a little bit? You pee yourself a little bit?
No,
at the
no.
beginning, obviously
You know,
not now. But at the beginning, did you do a little bit?
The
of
maddest thing is, now that I think about it, like even like a year ago, because I've been doing it for about 5 years, even coming now. Now that I think about it, I should have, but I didn't because I've always seen it as a hobby. And my first ever gig, it was just like I did it as a favor. And he called me out and he was like, "Can you DJ here?" I did it. Set finished, and he tried coming over with some cash for me, and I was like, "What are you doing? Put that away, man." He was like, "Nah, it's your job, innit?" I was like, "Nah, I'm doing this as a favor." It's a hobby.
How did you start with DJing then?
So how I started DJing, it's a mad one, Do you really want me to get into this because it's a mad one?
The Packed Up Anyway podcast. What do you think, Hamza?
Okay,
DJ Hamza?
okay.
Absolutely. Let's just.
So you're either gonna laugh, you're gonna be confused, or you're gonna be inspired.
Let's. You know what? Let's all be all of them all together. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I do enjoy that. Let's just be all those things together. So yeah.
All right.
No. I mean, like obviously with DJing, just real quick before you do get into it. I mean, you said that you started off as a favor for someone. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
how? Because I don't know. I've never ever
So
called Bobby and been like, can you do a favor for
how
me, bro?
it all goes back in it. Like my DJing career, how I wanted to actually be a physical DJ itself, whether I was getting paid or whether not, that goes long back. But
Yeah.
it's becoming an actual DJ with my job. How that started was one time, one of the clubs, I don't know if you've heard of Spenceley's, obviously you've heard of Spenceley's.
Of course.
He's a good friend of mine, the guy who runs the events there, and he's a DJ himself.
Clubs.
Yeah, Spenceley's one of the best, man. And he dropped me a message and he goes, "I've got an R&B night coming up if you want to do it." And I was like, "Yo, I've never done a club though." He goes, "Come try it out, check it out. Whether it's busy or not, at least you get practice." I was like, "You know what? Fair enough." I went there and it did start off quiet, so obviously there was nothing to worry about. Not many people there. And in my head, I always thought, even if you mess up, they're only drunk and they're gonna laugh. So whether you do good, whether you do bad, it doesn't matter as long as you play music. That was always in my head, and that stopped me from being worried or feared or, as you'd say, peeing my pants.
Yeah, well, yeah,
But literally, that's how it started, man. And then from then, obviously, I did that first gig. It went really well, and he asked me, "Do you want to continue that to every Friday?" And it literally just grew from there.
Did you have your own decks at this point, or you were just using?
I had my own decks, but it was a really small one. It was called the Newmark Mix Track Pro 2. That's how I started.
Right.
And I remember one of my cousins, he come to my house, and this was the day of my delivery, and he was just coming down to see my family, and we were just sat there and we opened it up together, and we were both like staring at it thinking, "Yo, how does this work? How do we get music to come out of this little square thing?" And obviously didn't realise you need speakers, you need wires, you need everything.
So was the new Mac that you got, was that just the mixer itself?
Nah,
or was it the CDJ set?
It had it was a controller,
Nice,
so it'd have both sides. Obviously,
Was it CDs? Wasn't it? Was it CDJs?
No. It was all digital. So you connect it with a USB onto your.
I see.
Using a program called Serato.
Right. Okay.
It's what a lot of DJs use, and that's how it works. But obviously, slowly enough, I have a friend who's a DJ called DJ WizT, and he showed me a lot of.
Shout
that's
out to
good.
DJ WizT.
Man,
No,
like
absolutely,
DJ WizT.
yeah, absolutely. Give him a shout out for sure. No, that's good because obviously, I'm always,
Of course,
I'm always
he's done
used
a lot
to.
for me.
I was gonna say, I'm used to like seeing just CDJs or normal turntables. So when you bring in new technology into that, it's like I go as far as Logic and that's
To
it.
be
Do you know
honest,
what I mean?
it
I
all
don't
started
dabble
off-
into that
And I
stuff.
don't know
So.
what the hell anyone's talking about.
No, to be honest, I started off with like obviously a little controller, but working my way up, I did end up going to CDJs, and I looked at them and I was like, "Yo, compare this to the actual controller I started off with. This is mad." It was massive. It was just another. You could do so much with it.
No, I can imagine.
It was crazy. It was
Because I've only watched YouTube videos or used virtual DJs, so again, that's actually as far as I go. But I'm guessing you don't use that as an actual professional DJ.
That's how I started off. Obviously, if I was to mention my story to you, how I went from way back, how I started.
Oh right, okay, so obviously it was with the okay, that's fair enough.
That's what I used
fair
on my
enough,
laptop. I used to just make little mashups and.
Let me ask you an important question.
Mashups, you
Yeah,
were stand up on the mashup.
course,
Did
of
you ever
course.
think about making your own beats, man?
You know what it is? At times I did, but then at the same time I thought, why would I waste my... Not in a way of like, oh, it's a bad thing to do, but waste my time learning a new thing when I'm progressing on something that I'm not fully completed. Because there's still a lot more things that I want to do as a DJ in terms of creation.
Yeah, you stuck to it. You stuck to it. And obviously you've got yourself to where you are at this point.
Of
so,
course.
no, of
Like
course,
I said,
that's the only way that's going to happen.
You know
So
what it is? It's testament at the end of the day, because you wanted to do something. Because I mean, what did you do at uni and stuff?
At uni I did computer science.
Hey,
The complete opposite.
Let's just rewind real quick. So wait a second. So now, okay, I can see the story. I can see how this is happening. You know, you sat at home, you got your laptop out. You know, you want to be a computer scientist, as everyone does. And then all of a sudden, you stumble upon virtual DJ, and then you're like, I wonder what this is. Let me just get into this, and then I'm guessing that's
really
pretty much how we got. Let me ask you an important question though, because when I used it, I never paid for it. Did you ever pay for virtual DJ?
Nah.
There you go. There you go. We're sorry, virtual DJ. We will not tag you in this. And, you know, that was a long time ago for me. I don't know about this guy. So let's not, you know.
It's just life in it. Why pay for something you can get for free?
LimeWire was amazing. The P2Ps out there, do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, moving on. So that's good that I wasn't the only person in that situation who didn't actually pay for stuff. So, you know, that's always good. But yeah. Sorry, Bobby. We did get off topic with the whole technical talk, which you can't handle that much.
No, I was understanding up until the point you said hello, and then after that bit, I don't know what else.
No,
going on.
as soon as my delivery come from that moment.
So wait, so the word DJ, you can't comprehend that?
What
Okay,
does
but that's
DJ
just
stand for?
Disc
wrong.
jockey.
You know what? I didn't even know that.
Of course, did you not know that?
Did you?
Yeah, of course I knew that.
No,
Of course
I should have asked
knew
him
that.
first.
I would have told you. I would have told you.
Give me another one. Give him a technical term you don't think he'd know.
Well, what's BPM? What does BPM stand
Oh, come
for?
on, man. Beats per minute. Come on, bro. Like,
guy's a
jeez.
mixer, man.
You know,
He knows, man.
DJ
He knows his
Enzo.
stuff.
you know, I've produced some tracks, right? I've got some tracks out there, you know, in the world of SoundCloud and freeness. So
Yeah, I mean, talking about the tracks, like we were listening, we were on your YouTube, obviously looking at your videos and stuff like that. I think one of the first ones was a mashup, like you said.
Yeah, I had to
Skepta
delete.
Conan one.
Ah, yes, that one. I remember that.
Like,
That was one virtual DJ Pro days.
I'm not saying
sick.
that to get it deleted or anything like that. Like, I'm saying that to start off, that was maybe like what, 5 years ago or something.
Yeah, literally, that was the days when I wasn't a DJ. I was just a bedroom DJ, basically.
Yeah.
One of them ones.
And then from there to now, obviously, your
Of
last
course.
video, you got a 2020 Punjabi mix one in
100%.
it.
And the video itself, that
3K,
took me
bro.
about 2 months of consecutive work.
You do it yourself.
Wow.
Everything yourself.
Everything.
In
and
your-
I swear,
in, your room and in
in my
your free
room,
time.
what I do, I wake up at 9 in the morning, sit at my desk till 11 p.m. I'll go out for food, obviously, go to the toilet, wherever I need to go, but I'll just focus on that. I want to get that done. Mates will be ringing me, yo, let's go chill and that. I want to get this done.
Yeah.
2 straight months, I was just focusing on that.
On the video.
On the video, I
So
wanted to get it
basically, the
completed.
video, for anyone who hasn't seen it, you should go out and definitely see it. It's on.
yeah, we'll put a
DJ
link on the
HAMZA.
description. We'll put a link in
Get
the
a link on
description for sure.
The video is basically a lot of like good-looking Asian women in it.
Of
Just
course.
hot Asian
Of
women.
course.
So
Sorry,
it
what
wasn't
is
really
this?
hard work for you. Now,
In a sense, no, but
now
you
put
know.
it, now play it back, right? Now play it back to what you just said. He goes
Rewind.
Yeah, another rewind.
Can we get that as a sound effect? I like that. That was good. That was good.
Rewind.
And then we go back to when he said, my mates will be ringing me. I said, nah, man, I'm working. And then you have like Ashwarya right for me. I was
Have the lube in one hand and the mouse in the other hand.
No, I'm joking.
Sounding like an
Obviously,
Eminem track all of a sudden, do you know what I
It
mean?
takes a lot of flipping
Bring the
work.
lanolin, man.
Course,
It takes a lot of-
especially with obviously I've never done video editing before, so
a lot of views already.
What did you use?
Yeah,
What did
it's
you use? What program did you use?
oh, do you know what? You test it. I can't remember. I wanted to forget everything about it. It'll come to my head throughout
good,
this
that's
conversation. It'll come to my head and I'll tell you. It might be at a random point, but it'll come to my head.
That's all right. That's all right. Was it okay? Let me narrow it down. Was it on a Mac?
Oh, do you know what it was? It was Premiere.
There you go. See, Adobe Premiere.
Yeah, that was the one on
that's
the
good.
MacBook.
That was
yeah.
good. Yeah, that
It
was good.
was.
See,
That was
there
the
you go.
one.
You know, you got to get
Yeah.
the old brain, jolted a
I'm
little
the
bit.
apples, man. It's not the apples. Avoid the apples, me.
It's like a jump start for the brain. Do you know what I mean? There
But
you
the amount
go.
of files I had, my Mac was heating up. It was making noise.
Yeah,
I was thinking,
yeah.
this is new. What's it doing?
Probably
Yeah, I
just
can
fine on you,
imagine.
man.
Yeah,
Just couldn't handle that. So I was going to say, mine's dying. So you know, we've got to be sensitive about what we say around this Mac. Because it could just go at any point. So let's just not go get into that right now. So, but no, obviously, like I said, you know, just going back to DJ because I love the live aspect of it. Like,
Yeah.
what feeling do you get? Because again, let me paint you a little picture, because this is how I feel, right? In year 10, we did Battle of the Bands, right? And I did Lose Yourself live on stage with a live band, by the way, with a live band. Like, obviously, my mates, they were doing the instruments live and everything like that. So I was rapping, and I swear to you, I have never had a similar feeling to that. Like, even when I watch it back now, I can feel being on stage and people just like listening and watching, and it's just, I don't know, like I get goosebumps just thinking about, like, is that how you feel, like when you're watching everyone just...
People got respect for the DJ, that's what I mean, have you ever, you know what I mean?
I've had proud moments.
Yeah, when they connect with the music, obviously,
that's the moment.
I mean?
As you said, they connect with the music, because obviously anyone could be a DJ, but it depends on how well you select your music at the moment of time.
Isn't it?
Because you get people which say, yo, can you not just play a playlist and let it go? But it's like, no, because 1 minute you'll get a group of like white people coming in, young white people, but then 1 minute you get a group of black people. They might want to have rock music, one want to have pop music. Imagine if you play a playlist and you just sit back and let it play, but like...
it just makes no sense. No, it makes. I totally agree. Like, people don't understand that. Think about it this way: for people who don't understanding that, is like, if you have a Spotify playlist, you've got people around, you got your family around, and then you start putting on like 90s rap, and you think, this is a good playlist, and then all of a sudden,
Exhibit, Dr. Dre,
and then Doggy Style comes on, and then everything just goes to shit. So that's understandable. No,
I thought you were going to say like Lady Gaga comes on or something.
But that's for the family. That's for the family.
Yeah, like literally anything cringe, like. You'll get a group of people that want cringe music.
Yeah,
you got to cater for them, but at the right moment. Right. So you want to play all the music that's... Example, if there's like 90% who want the good music and then 10% who want the cringe music, you want to 90% of the time play the good music, but then that 10% of the time...
Yeah, you got to switch it up. You got to switch it up.
Scenario here. Can we play a little scenario? Okay. You're the DJ, right? You're DJ HAMZA. Big up DJ HAMZA.
What's going on?
You're the 90% who want the good music, so you want the you know what people are feeling. And I'll be the 10% like cringe, and we'll see how like HAMZA sort of reflects it, kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, I know, but okay. So how's it gonna? Is it gonna like?
So you start off. So you're banging a little track, yeah. So of course, you're doing all that, and then you come in with like, we're on the dance floor.
Okay, I'm dancing. Yeah, shit. I'm two-stepping. Do you know what I mean? I'm two-stepping. Yeah.
Sound will be included later.
Yeah. I'm two-stepping. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And then I'll be like, put it on some fucking
Lady Gaga.
Some Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Now the scenario being that.
Yeah.
So you tell me that, and now I'm going to be the guy to do that straight away. Be like, okay. Cut off that music, blast on the Alvin.
So I'm still dancing. I'm still dancing.
So the Alvin comes on and you stop dancing.
He stops.
And I'm like, and I'm only 10% and you're 90%.
But that's not the only thing. I'll be getting death stares.
Yeah.
I'll be having people walking
doing
off.
This shit,
I'll be getting finger flipping. I'll be getting everything.
Yeah, look.
How do you do it? How do you balance the two?
How I balance the two is I will literally. If it's something like Alvin, I definitely wouldn't play that.
By the way, if anyone ever asks you, you have to kick him out. You get the security guards. Just get that guy out of here because it's just a joke.
I've had a guy tell me that Conor McGregor is his cousin and he's gonna come knock me out if I don't play some reggae music for him at that moment of time.
Oh wow, Conor McGregor is he a big fan of that kind of music? Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
The mad thing about it when he was on the dance floor. When he was on the dance floor,
DJ HAMZA, who the fuck is that?
Of course, when he was in when he was on the dance floor, the way he was dancing was he was air fighting his girlfriend, so he was punching his girlfriend in midair.
Wow.
So that was his type of dancing.
Not a fun time.
Yeah, so is he actually related to Conor McGregor? Maybe he is.
Damn, I was just out with Conor McGregor as the wife beater.
Well, long story short, I got kicked out.
Both of them are just
just a lad. But the girl come over begging me to get him back in, and I was like, tell him to calm his tits and I'll get him back in.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. See the power of the DJ. Sorry to interrupt, right? Because I've got many questions for a DJ. Do you know what I mean? From nightclubs and stuff like that. Then we'll get to live.
You do. You get your own. Not personally, like he's getting paid just for me, but you always get like a security guy rotating around that's close in by. So either it's him or then rotates around, another guy comes there. But there's always someone next to me.
Did you ever DJ at Empire?
No, I've never DJed at Empire.
Because obviously you've been to Empire, innit? Like they've got the booth and stuff like that. Because that's a cool little booth.
I've never been a fan of Empire though. It's just the crowd that go there ain't really my crowd.
Oh yeah, it did. We're not. I was gonna say crowd talk. No, we don't talk. No, we don't do that. I've been to Empire in like nearly 10 years. That's how long it's been because of that exact reason. But no, I'm just thinking like the booth. Would you prefer like obviously live sets? Would you prefer a booth?
Yeah, I get my booth in the clubs that I DJ at, so they're all really nice.
That's good.
They're always you get your own like big booth. You get like a glass shield protector in front of you.
Nice.
Your own door on the side, and then the security's just stood outside that door so no one can get in, no one can get out. Obviously without approval of either me or the security.
Do you have to beg him that you need a piss for him to let you out? Like, come on, man, you know it's me. You know it's me.
I just run past and I'm like, yo, just make sure no one presses a button. Because I've had one time when I was, I let a music play and I went for a piss. While I'm having a piss, all I hear is the music stopping. All I hear is like just someone scratching my decks.
No.
And literally just went quiet and I was like, ran with my willy out, just like zipping my pants up while I'm running out, and then I didn't even get a chance to wash my hands. I was panicking that much. Just ran out. I seen this guy just scratching my decks.
Way.
I literally ran over to him. I grabbed him. I was like, what you doing? He was like, oh, sorry. And he had his phone out recording himself doing it.
What a
He was
dick.
drunk, so I literally just dragged him. I just threw him on the floor and I just called security.
Where was security? What was he doing? What was security at this
He
point?
wasn't at that point because it was quiet. It was quiet, and security thought, nah.
It's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. So at the right time, the cameras were off and the security guard was away. I don't think so.
You, man.
Yeah, of course.
Damn, that is crazy. So shit.
But
Mid-P as well.
I've had bare moments like that where people, even some of my friends, when they're drunk, they come over and they just start pressing buttons.
Can I confess something?
Sorry.
Can I confess something?
Yeah, go on.
I've been, I don't know if this might hurt you, right?
You
might hurt me.
Are you known to be that guy?
I once went to a wedding, and it wasn't any relation, but it was a friend. And you know, in Rainton, you know, the Sunderland one.
Yeah.
And you know, their DJ booths on the top there.
Yeah.
So I've managed this because I got there early, helped setting up, and I've managed to get up there basically upstairs, and I found the DJ booth, and it was like a DJ booth, and it was like the lights and stuff. So then I've like, you know,
Fiddled around.
You've been touching some of the equipment. So you were fingering the buttons. That's what you were doing. You had.
I even looked for a record to put on there to.
Yo, can we pause this a second?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Have you got a bat in the room?
Does that proper? And then you know what happened? I went obviously to the wedding,
This
and
is
then
just
all I heard
blasphemy.
was when the DJ came, pop.
Oh, the amps. Not the amps.
I'm so sorry to that wedding.
That would have been the
That's
amps.
my
That would have been
confession.
the
I'm
amps.
not going to confess who it was, but
Jesus Christ! Right, okay,
that was
no.
the-
I'm actually intrigued to know
would you
who it was
get that as a DJ?
Nah, to be honest, as long
I
as
heard
it
that guy
wasn't
screaming,
mid-set.
bro. I heard that guy screaming.
To be honest, he probably wouldn't have thought it was any of the customers. He would have thought it was the staff. Because usually when I go to set up, there's been times in another club called His where I'll go then, it's just not ready. The people will be at the door waiting to get in. The club's open at 11. It's 11:15, but the sounds are not coming out the speakers. Everything on my end sorted. It's just someone's been fiddling with the amps in the back, and it can't be customers because it's got a lock.
Right.
So it's one of the staff doing
Just
so.
going in, messing about.
So there's a
Stupid
big delay.
idiots.
Yeah.
Don't mess about.
I just don't understand. Yeah, don't mess about. Do you know what I'm saying? Just please don't mess about. Bobby, like, I wish you told me that story before. I would not let you anywhere near this equipment. Do you know what I mean? You're messing up the podcast and shit. So let's not talk about that anymore. Do you know what I mean? But no, sorry. Again, I'm going to keep going back to live sets because that's what's intriguing about, obviously, about the whole job itself, isn't it? Now, clubs. What's one of the biggest clubs? Or like, I don't know.
Biggest venue you've
Yeah,
done.
biggest venue. Yeah, not club. Biggest venue.
Because obviously you're not. You're self-promoted, innit? So
Yeah, of course. The
not
biggest
going to
venue I
be
probably would say is probably Spenceley's. In Middlesbrough, that is. It'd have to be Spenceley's or His. In terms of popularity, probably in Middlesbrough, I'd say Dickens.
Not in Middlesbrough.
No, just anywhere.
Yeah,
Anywhere
alright.
you're choosing.
Yeah, probably just Spenceley's. It's a massive. You can hold up to like 3,000-4,000 people.
It is
So
big.
it's
Yeah,
huge.
Spencer's is huge.
And it's
yeah.
been packed out in times, and it's huge. It's huge.
Is it? Have you
They've
seen
had an
it?
extension done as well. I've had it packed out. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've got some nice footage and everything. So.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you wanna upload that to.
Yeah. No, that's really good. That's really good because obviously.
That's it's
Go
a
on.
good little break to say that obviously we are on social media. Packed up
100%.
anywhere. Obviously, what are you on social media? You might as well just.
HAMZA 95 _ HAMZA 95 _
Boom. There you
That's
go.
your Instagram.
That's my Instagram. Yeah.
That's everything right there.
And then what about YouTube? Because you said you got some
Yeah,
videos.
my YouTube it's DJ space HAMZA, and my Mixcloud it's DJ HAMZA as well.
Excellent.
But I've got a
Excellent.
link in my bio anyway if you want to check out.
There's going to be
mixes.
there's going to be links in this
There's gonna be links
episode
24/7
attachment anyway, so
obviously
there's not
with
even a
us.
problem. But so you said you were going to take a break. Is that what you're telling me
I was
right
saying
now?
if you want to,
you saying
have a
you
quick
want to take a
little-
break?
If you want to have a break,
Yeah, let's have a break.
Let's have a
We'll
look.
have
Do
we've
you know
got
what?
actually. You know what? This is amazing. This is the first episode that we've got.
Yes,
with the
of season
guests.
2.
And we've also got such a special treat. We've got an amazing word from our sponsors, and these sponsors are absolutely killing it right now in our little area of the world. Now we're going to ship them out. We've got the means, we've got the resources, we've got the sponsors. Let's help a brother out. Word from our sponsors coming up.
What's going on, everyone? Bobby and Larry here, and we are very excited to introduce and announce our brand new sponsor, airfresh.co.uk, and their brand new product, the Turbojet.
It's a highly perfumed odor neutralizer, and it's formulated in the dark dungeons to remain suspended in the air for many hours, eliminating all malodors. Now, let me tell you, this features a high discharge valve and actuator system, which is designed to fragrance large areas quickly and effectively. Now, given the high level of perfume, Larry, why wouldn't you choose the Air Fresh? That's fresh, spelled with 2 H's.co.uk.
And for only $7.99 each, and you get up to 5 fragrances. I can't believe it. Now, Bobby, would you want to tell us some of those fragrances that you will find on the website? That's airfresh.co.uk with 2 H's.
Ooh, you get the Sauvage. That's my personal favorite.
You get the Tutti Frutti. That's right, all fruity for the household.
Thanks very much, Larry. And you also get other flavors such as Creed and many, many more. The Air Fresh is literally the savior to all your smelling problems.
And the best news of all, because they are...
Tell me the best news, Larry. Tell me the best news.
This guy is attacking my ear holes. No, the best news of all is because they are brand new sponsors, you can actually get 10% discount if you go on the website. That's airfresh.co.uk with 2 H's and type in the code PUAP10 for your exclusive 10% discount on the website today or tomorrow, but preferably today.
That's right. Once more, that's PUAP10 on the website of airfresh.co.uk. Get your 10% off and start enjoying the smells associated with Parked Up Anywhere.
And now back to your regular scheduled programming.
Enjoy. 3, 2, 1.
Well, we're on, so...
And we're back in the room.
Yeah, coming back. Here we are. What are we doing?
So we're
Back to
we're
the sponsor.
No, of course not.
Thank you for that word from our sponsor. Honestly, I've used that myself. That's not even like part of the sponsor ad or nothing. So we're back obviously with DJ HAMZA. This is the Parked Up Anywhere podcast, extra space with DJ HAMZA. I'm repeating myself.
Wow,
I'm Bobby.
How many times you need to say his name? Sorry, we need you to come back on and introduce yourself because clearly Bobby doesn't remember who the guest is. So, do you know what I mean? Can we just?
I'm just doing what radio people do. Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going out there in Baltimore?
Right, okay, you are not Jesse Jackson, so let's just not do this, all right? Come on now, let's just get to it.
Let's get to
No,
it.
we are back with part 2 of Parked Up Extra Space.
Are you a fan? Football fan?
Not really, nah.
Do you know who Bruno Fernandes is?
I'd be lying if I said yes.
Kind of look like Bruno Fernandes. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah,
Hey, that's good. That's good.
Look
That's
at me
good.
like Bruno Fernandes.
That's good, man. That's good. Do you know
I
what I'm
hope
saying?
he's a good player.
He's a
He's
a
a top player
great
right now,
he's a
yeah.
great player.
He's a good player.
He's a great player. Great
He
player.
plays for a really bad team. Man.
What team is
He
that?
plays for Man U, but he's a great player. So
Like bad in terms of they're doing bad at the moment.
that we will beat, by the way. We do not allow that or Chelsea or Tottenham in this room. Do you know what I mean?
No, not allowed to say the word, no.
Nope. Oh, you actually showing him Bruno Fernandes? I mean, we could just send him.
I don't see it.
We could just send him a picture. Do you know what I mean? Later on WhatsApp and stuff.
I don't see that.
Come on, man. Bruno Fernandes. Can we get a little poll out here? Can we get something that... Can we get people on Twitter, on...
Okay, I'll tell you what.
on
We'll get a
Insta? Can we tell
mugshot. We'll get a
I'd be
mugshot of
interested
DJ
to see the
HAMZA.
answers of that, though, to be honest, as Paul. Let's see
You
if...
know what I mean? We're going to get Bruno Fernandes, that one. We're going to get
That's it.
him in
Okay,
his
we'll
top.
put that picture up.
We're
That's
gonna
good.
get him in his top, yeah? And we're going to get
We'll put a picture
you
up.
in your top.
What?
You in your Arsenal top.
Why?
Because you haven't got a Man U top.
All right. Okay. Wait. So you
there
say?
will be no Man U tops in this house.
So
I'm
Hussein
assuming.
looks like?
You... Well, Hussein looks like me. I don't...
No, but wait. I thought you said Bruno Fernandes looked like DJ HAMZA. What?
Are
Eh?
you mad? It looks
You
like
just-
you.
How did you
Wait.
understand that?
You
Hang
think
on.
he looks like him?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
said
was
me.
thinking as well. I thought that as well. Yeah. I thought-
He looks like you.
Are you mad?
I don't know. I
Yo.
don't think he does.
No, look.
Yeah, yo, he
How would I
does.
be saying Bruno Fernandes looks like you?
Because you said it.
Can we look?
Yeah,
Can
but
we
to
look
you,
over
he
here?
He said that, didn't he?
Yeah, looks like you. That's what he
Nah.
said.
It looks like you.
Miscommunication. Fam, he's exactly
Yo.
you.
He's not like me at all, though, is
That's
he? He's not.
I want a poll right now.
All right, we will have a poll. I'll get my haircut. Let's have a look at his haircut.
He's like doing.
Do the smile. Do the smile. Let's see the
I
smile.
can't.
Do
I don't
like
have.
a
I don't have them
crooked
teeth.
smile. Do a crooked
I don't have them
Do the
teeth.
grin.
Show him. Come out of the.
I don't have
Yeah,
them teeth.
that's him.
I don't
man,
have them
that's him.
teeth. Anyway, moving on. Thank you very much. Okay, well, unfortunately for the Man United fans out there, I am not as good. So,
You never knew that before.
no,
Someone said
that is
to you
crazy.
before, right?
No, I never said that before. But okay, we will have a poll. We will put mugshots
Just
of myself
came to
and
me.
Bruno Fernandes out there. So thank you so much. But no, okay, look. Sorry,
Go back to
we are
DJ.
back. We are back with part 2. DJ HAMZA.
How to DJ,
Now,
what to DJ.
We're not going to say how to DJ because
the
he's
book,
not
innit?
here. You know what I
Hamza's got a
mean?
book coming
Once he
out.
releases the
book's
book,
coming
once he releases the book, that's fine. Do you know what I mean?
We'll
can
read
do
the
that.
book in this
He's got the
podcast.
sprays, he's got the DJ booth. he's got
I was going to say those sprays are fantastic. By the way, that's why that's why we accepted them as sponsors. By the way, they're brilliant. I can't smell anything. Like they're so powerful. The wallpaper in my house is actually coming off because it's that good. Do you know what I'm saying? It's fantastic. But anyway, no, sorry, we're going to go back to DJing because Bobby, thank you so much for your input. No, we're going to go back to DJing. No, DJ HAMZA. So, obviously you've done clubs and stuff like that. Have you? What step do you want to take next? Do you want to do like a live sort of artist? Be attached to an artist, like like a DJ Premier sort of thing.
Yeah, so I've DJ'd for a few artists, if that's what you said, like supporting artists.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
do you
yeah,
mean becoming an artist myself.
No. I mean, like
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
supporting them. Yeah, supporting them. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
so I've supported a few artists.
Oh, have you done- have
names
you-
such as like D Block Europe, Young Lads, Eyes.
I know. Sorry, I'm not
Fiasco.
I'm not a big grime fan, right? But I know that name. Eyes.
Eyes.
Yeah, I know that guy. I know that name. So
Would have been
that's
from
good.
Bobby.
Can we have a quick tag? Can we have a quick?
favorite all-time MCs of all time.
We will give Eyes a quick tag on this.
Can we
So
please? Because honestly, that guy, I'll tell you straight, whether he's Midlands or he's from Derby, I think, innit? But whether it's whatever, that guy's got straight bars.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
And I remember when he came to Borough, innit? And he had his playlist, and I said, nah, you got to get him to do.
Yeah,
the
you know what?
Spitfire
I've
one.
still got a CD that they give
that's
you.
good. That's
But
good.
you don't
Yeah.
mention a deal. That guy, man.
I found the CD in my house that he gave me. I still need to give you.
Which CD?
He gave me a CD at the end of the show. He was like, "Yo, this is for you," and he give you it.
Oh,
'Cause obviously
get
I'm
it,
not
look
gonna-
at
I'm
that.
not used with it.
I
but-
might have got it anyway.
No, you wouldn't
Got
have.
a CD?
I mean, if
No,
you
this
still
is an
got it,
exclusive one. This
Really?
is like an
Just a-
unreleased one with all his like.
Nah, you gotta get me.
I'll
one,
give
that
you
was
it.
sick. And then through Eyes,
That's
he
some
told-
exclusive.
He's the one who told me about Kamikaze. I can't remember.
yeah,
the guy,
Kamikaze.
maybe
No,
FIFA
because
or
it was on FIFA. Yeah, it was on FIFA.
He
Yeah.
told me about Kamikaze, and I was telling you,
Yeah, yeah.
now Kamikaze is one of my favorite. Kamikaze is Bad Boy.
Yeah, that voice that
Obviously
he's
not
got.
as like prevalent, but Eyes has been
Yeah.
about for time.
Yeah, he's been there.
They've
for
been doing
ages.
like grimicides and stuff like that, battling.
No, that's good. See, there you go. I mean,
Shout out,
exclusive, by the way. That's good. Obviously,
I
that
met
stuff's
him,
not going to be
that's what-
released anyway, so that's not even a
I don't
problem.
really go out that much, but I went out that time just because Eyes, and obviously you were DJing.
Yeah.
I think like afterwards I was saying to Larry, like, yo, I was impressed, man. This guy's got the show on lock. It's harder than it looks. You think you just as a layman, I'm not like into the technical or anything, just
course.
watching.
I know.
So I just want the music to be good.
Of course.
So on a basic level, you just want the music to be good, right?
You want that good transition, don't you, between songs, and you don't want to let that sort of energy
That
drop.
energy
basically.
drop.
That's your
it.
only stress as a DJ, 100%.
Yeah.
But that
I can see that.
that is a big stress to feel how people are feeling.
Okay,
and it's
okay.
almost experience is
You're
the
literally
best.
taking the words right out of my mouth.
Right,
That's
go on.
exactly how. No,
Let
that's-
me put
that's
them
how
back
it
in.
is.
There you go. that sounded wrong.
So as you were
That
saying,
sounded wrong. Rewind that one.
we'll use that as a sound effect for other things. Do you know what I mean? But no. Sorry. Okay. Now, in contrast, when you're performing, like in a club,
Yeah.
like how do you sort of make sort of distinguish between that and when you're performing, like supporting an artist? Like, how does that work?
So there's a big difference in that. As there's two ways to see it. One is you have to choose what you play to make the crowd happy.
Yeah.
Whereas when an artist comes and plays, he gives you the music that you need to play.
Yeah.
And he says, right, you want to play this first, then that first, that second, that third, and obviously the people there, I'm assuming that they're obviously there for his music.
Of
whether
course.
it
Of course.
be-
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whether it be one track or the other, no matter what track it is, they're all going to be hyped anyway.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
It's his music, so there's no stress. That's literally a play and pause job.
That's good. That's good.
That's
Yeah,
literally.
that's
But
good.
obviously worrying about like in case the music cuts off.
Cuts off. Yeah.
Or
That
any-
must be
any little-
a nightmare. Like, do you ever have like nightmares of that ever happen?
That would
Yeah,
haunt
Because you being a professional, like that must be.
Yeah, the night I did Young Lads, the night before I had 4 gigs that day, and it started from 12 p.m. till 5 a.m. It was a busy day for me, and on that very final gig, as I was moving to that final gig, I dropped my laptop on the floor. The screen cracked and it wouldn't turn on, and I was like, yo, what am I gonna do now? And then while I was driving, I had my laptop on my passenger seat while I was driving, trying to turn it on, fixing it. Finally got it on, but there was a big crack and the charger port was broken. And since the USB just kept disconnecting, so the music kept going off. And that was when Young Lads come the following week, and I was like, something bad's gonna happen. But luckily, nothing happened.
Oh
it,
shit!
it went fine.
How I was gonna say, like, did it go all right? Like,
Yeah,
how,
it went fine. Literally, it was couldn't have been perfect.
How did you do it with the?
I literally just made sure that laptop was not touched at all points. Literally,
Yeah,
I just made sure that laptop was just steady.
No, that's good. That's
it was so sensitive.
You got to do what you got to do in those
100%.
situations. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You got to even get them
But it was hard
sellotape and
because
stuff.
I was jumping around at the same time because I was so gassed with his music. But at the same time, I was trying to keep my laptop still. Yeah, of course. Limiting my buzz.
That's a new title of a track, by the way. Limit my buzz. That's good. I like that. That's really nice. But no, so obviously, you know, with an artist, like you said, it's mostly like a play and pause sort of job, isn't it? So obviously that must make it like a lot easier. What about like sort of? Do you ever get involved with trying to get the crowd hyped up beforehand or during that kind of thing? I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm shoulder dropping all over the place.
So you want to? There's always a thing called a warm up where before the artist comes on, you have to play your music and you want to keep people in the room so they're ready for when the main artist comes on. So you're always playing music to keep. You have to play around the same genre of what that artist is about to sing.
Yeah.
So obviously with young lads being like UK urban, so you want to play that sort of music.
Yeah, you can't play Lady Gaga, no?
Nah.
No, okay,
Well,
so
like
that's good. That's not going to get anyone. Katy Perry. Wow, that's a bit too deep. That.
I mean, there's no stopping me, but I probably would be kicked out the left
Has
side
it
of the
ever-
door.
I get you. You would be drop kicked straight through the glass plate.
Has it ever happened the other way around where flipping you or a DJ has done better than the artist? Like people are like having fun and everything, then the artist comes and it just tanks. You don't have to name artists, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna drop that name there, but I thought it's not worth dropping. But yeah,
Look,
it's
if
happened.
you want
to drop names, you drop names. You know what I mean? We don't discriminate. We don't do any of that. Hey up! I think I've got that on my phone. Did you get that on live? Yeah, that's good. No, I'm just playing. No, that's.
We'll beep it out. Don't worry.
No,
Can't-
look, if-
what is it? Who?
Yeah, Fiasco.
Right.
So
which one do we beep out?
You're telling me.
So which one do we beep out? The first or the second one, or do we keep them both on?
All of them.
Like, do you know what? It's irrelevant. Like that's entirely to yourself. So whatever. Anyway, moving past that. So it must be that must be. Do you get like a little bit of self sort of like whoop, whoop, that kind of situation going on when that happens?
I did in a sense because soon as he come off stage, it was back to me again, choosing what I want to play, and everyone was back on the dance floor, dancing around. Everyone ran from the fag area back inside, and it made me feel good. Yeah, and I felt that maybe I should have been the star of the show that day. I should have got paid the money. He probably got paid.
So
He probably got paid at least about 3-4 grand minimum, just for a half an hour set or flop.
And what were you on?
I was in about 300 for that one. Yeah.
See what I mean?
it's just that it's unfair, isn't it? You do it.
That's 100% markup right there.
It just can I just say right? It goes back to like artists and producers, like Eminem and Dr. Dre, they were always attached together. It's always like, how I wonder how that got split. Do you know what I'm saying? Who made who? Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously Dre was whatever,
Eminem,
but do you know what I mean? Like but it got to the stage where it's like now M's making Dre. Do you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it must obviously that must be just a horrible feeling if you were ever Dr. Dre. And I'm using him as an example, because I don't ever think he's gonna have bad feelings towards Eminem. The guy made him fucking millions, so I think he's gonna be all right. But like when that sort of dynamic change and shifts, it's like I don't know. It just feels wrong, like with a producer and an artist. You know what I mean? Like because the producer can always use something against him. Like it would have been so much easier for Dre, wouldn't it? Like well, no, like I'm gonna take the most of it because I made all your fucking beats. You know what I mean? So that's the type of thing. Like like going back to your payment. Obviously, obviously Eminem got paid more, but shouldn't Dre get paid more because he made the beats? You know what I mean? So it goes back to that, doesn't it? So
what would someone like? You don't have to say an exact figure or whatever. What would someone like Young Ads be making on a little visit to Borough kind of
Young
thing?
Ads are actually, funny enough, this bit you're gonna have to blur out the name for this guy.
That's fine.
So when he gave me the USB, I had to obviously cop all his music that was on there, other than the ones that he told me to put in it. So man had a quick dig to the USB. So he come over, he gave me the USB, he was like, yo, this is my stuff, it's on this folder here, innit? So he gave me the USB and I just highlighted the full thing, Control A, selected everything, Control C, and then Control V. Pasted it all on my desktop. The following night, I was chilling in bed and I opened my laptop, I put the USB in, And no, I didn't put the USB in. It was already, obviously, I pasted it into my desktop. And I was going through his folders, and because I was just intrigued to see what celebrities USB would be like. I seen bare unreleased music. I seen all his invoices. I seen where all his shows have been, out of town,
everything.
out of the country.
Obviously, don't mention the name. Don't
No, it's alright. No, it's fine. That's fine. We don't need to do that.
That's bare things. I've seen the requirements, special requirements, aka, no, e.g., like, yo, I need 3 bottles of Grey Goose, and then when we need more, we need top-ups. This has to be done, or we will cancel the set. Like, stuff like that, mandatory requirements. He needed everything
Just
there.
before he went on set, sort of thing.
Yeah, so there was like a contract that you had to sign.
That's amazing.
And I was going through and I was seeing like different ones. He's performed in hotels and this and that.
I mean, sorry.
What private hotels?
Sorry, can we just say, right, like, I mean, without getting too specific on the actual cash side of it, like, are we talking, you know, in the
What we're talking?
what we're talking, like, in the 5 digits, 6 digits?
Nah. That's the thing. So back then, obviously, when I got that USB, he wasn't that big.
He wasn't that big, right? I get you.
Was
it
he
was
locally
1,500. That's what the price was for what he got booked for. But now, if you try booking him, it's easy over 10k.
Oof.
Easy.
Is that a local or?
That was a local one.
Right, damn.
That's
was
just
a
crazy to
That's mad.
just crazy to think, because, like, sorry, because again, I've always wondered, isn't it, like, how do these celebrities get, you know, invoices and stuff, like, not invoice, but, like, you know, how do they pay for stuff? Is it
They
like
don't-
cash?
they
Is it
don't pay for
card?
stuff,
Is it like, do they
they don't.
phone
I don't think they
Versailles?
pay for anything. man.
Everything was free. Like even when I was there, like the guy was just chilling and people were coming over. They were blazing in the middle of the club, and Scooter didn't do nothing simply because it was them.
Celebs.
Wow,
That's the
that's
thing,
just amazing.
yeah.
That's
They
amazing.
can get
so.
away with anything, man.
Yeah,
Celeb.
absolutely.
You have a celeb with you if you ever do a murder or something. Not advocating murder, but if you have a celeb
sorry.
with you, everything will be all right.
Can I just say, Bobby, right? And right, DJ HAMZA is here, is the first time guest, right?
Yeah.
And I thought he was going to be a little bit nervous. What the hell's going on with you, bro? You all right? You feeling good? You're
I think he's just interested in the
You're
conversation.
advocating murder out here. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, come on,
I'm just
bro.
being
Let's
Bobby,
just-
man.
It's being Bobby at large. I love it. That's brilliant.
Bobby
No,
L.
it's good. No, sorry,
Yeah, it's
HAMZA.
good.
Honestly, it is absolutely just.
It's intriguing from our
Yes,
side. We don't know
yes,
anything from
yes,
a
yes.
DJ, and maybe you were like this beforehand.
I was, yeah.
And that, obviously that got you into it. And maybe by doing this podcast, maybe there's a potential DJ out there that's actually wanting to know what happens or how to get started. And maybe listening to you, they might want to get in touch, or
absolutely,
or they might even push forward themselves. So
100%.
it is, even if you affect one person to follow in your footsteps in any way, kind of thing, innit? It's a good thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
In a positive way.
You're doing something now during this pandemic where other people can get inspired. You know what I mean?
Well, during the pandemic, sorry to
go.
during the pandemic, obviously I'm guessing that's flushed you out in a way, right?
It has,
You've got all these dreams and everything. You've got these sets, and you've made all this time, and in a way, not comparing it, but like a footballer, you've got your times and you've got your schedules. It might not seem the same as every normal person 9 to 5, but it's your own schedule, and you get by, and then that shuts down.
All shuts down.
Does it set you back then? Like, has it set
what
you
the
back
fuck,
quite a bit?
What the fuck do you do?
From your plans
To be
initially?
honest, it set me back. But what I should be doing in this time is obviously practicing, getting better, updating my music, keeping an eye on what's popping. But I've just been literally relaxing. I've been trying to catch up on my sleep because I've been waking up. When I was DJing, I was waking up at like 8-9 p.m. and that's because of an alarm.
Yeah. You had pressure, isn't it? That's
just
the
to know
whole
that I
thing
had
with it.
to DJ in an hour, so I'd wake up at 9 p.m, have some food, go do my set, finish at like 4 or 5 in the morning, come home.
That's
be
your
awake.
9 to 5, isn't it?
It is
9
9
to
to
5,
yeah,
not the other way around.
Yeah, night shift basically.
Yeah. No, that's
how it was. But now, obviously, I feel human again.
Can I ask, like, obviously, this is from my point of view as a Apna, as an Asian. How much beef did you get when you wanted to start off being a DJ, man?
You know
how much heat did you get?
Believe it or not,
if any, by the way, if any, because you're assuming.
I'm assuming. I'm almost confidently
I've
assuming.
been asked this question by even people like who I've never spoke to in my life. They just randomly pop up.
That's why I got to ask it.
I've had, like, my family personally, they've always been okay with it, but they've always wanted me not to do it, but they can't exactly stop me. They can only support me because they're my family. But I've had people, like, fake accounts just randomly DM me and just start bringing the name of God and saying how you shouldn't be doing this and that you're going to go to hell. And I'm like, yo, mind your own business.
Yeah, well...
you don't get caught up in it, do you? Do you start messaging back?
I think you probably did at the beginning, but like it stopped
point.
afterwards. Yeah, it's like,
There's no
fuck
point.
all that
It's
shit.
like,
It just isn't as
If it was someone I knew personally, there'll be a few left and right swings, but obviously... But nah, I do get a few people asking me normally, like people I know or don't know, like, oh, how is it like being an Asian DJ? Do you not get in trouble? Like, nah, because I don't drink alcohol. I don't do no drugs.
Yeah.
I just go there, do my job, I get out. And some people say you just party all the time, but what they gotta understand, it's not really partying.
You sleeping?
Yeah, not even that. Like it's you go
You're
there, when
working.
there's no one inside.
You're working.
You set
right?
up. People come in. You're not next to them. You're in the booth. You're making them dance, and then they go. Then you're the last to leave. So it's not like you're in there dancing with them. You're just making them.
You're there
dance.
setting up, doing your job, you know,
That's it,
taking your
and
stuff
then
down
go
and see
straight
you later.
home.
Yeah. No, it is.
It's
You're
like I'm in school the way like I carry my bag and my shoulders and I'm just walking out.
You're like basically like a touring band, aren't you? That's
Pretty
what like
much,
a
that's
band
what
on
it
tour,
is.
isn't it? That's what it is. But you're constantly on that. No, but so which is interesting because obviously again. Never been involved in that, but you know I like bands. I've read stuff about bands and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, for you it's different because you're an individual. But like now with COVID, obviously, like you said, you feel a bit more human. Would you look forward to going back to that sort of routine, or
Yeah,
would you do something a little bit differently, like just
Maybe
make your
would
job
you cut
easier?
back?
Yeah, maybe
be
just to
honest-
make your job easier.
I was thinking to cut back on the first few months of lockdown, on the first lockdown, but now I miss the money. So
Yeah, I get you.
I think I'll work hard a bit, but only for the first few months maybe, see how things go, because anything can change. Like this new strain that's apparently come out, I think we're going to go in another lockdown, so the clubs will re-close again or something will happen. So I can't get high expectations anymore.
What do you
Don't
say to
think
the
too far.
rumours we're going into tier 4 or something like that? Do you think that'll happen?
Well, I seen it said on Sky News that majority of England are going into tier 4 on 30th of December. So, but
And that
things can
means
change.
that basically means lockdown.
Absolute
before
lockdown,
the army,
yeah,
innit,
yeah.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
Well-
There's like the army in some
Is
countries.
that the army in some as
some
well?
towns are already. Cardiff, they had the army. You weren't even allowed to go to
Jesus.
Tesco. This one lady, it's a friend of mine, his sister.
Right.
Her daughter wanted milk, and she was only like 1 or 2, and she was crying for milk and there had no milk. And the only way you could get the milk is if you order it and you have to wait for it. Could be next day delivery, whatever.
Right.
So she jumped in the car and she was going to Tesco and she got pulled over by the army. They're like, nah, turn around. She was like, my daughter's crying, she needs milk. And the army was like, nah, you're just gonna have to go home and order it. And wait for
See,
it.
and we're supposed to be, and we're supposed to believe that we're in a free country here.
are
What's
we
going on
in a-
here? Well,
exactly.
Is someone like building walls around us, and we
Do you
don't know about what the hell's going on
Obviously,
here?
My brother's a doctor. Obviously, he's looking from that point of view. I always ask him when he goes to work, is it busy? He goes, no. It's not even like, a big surge at the moment to justify
can we
things
just
like
say-
that. It's a bit weird. They're doing it now because before they sort of bungled it. They messed it up and they didn't do it in time or whatever it is. But now they're preempting it. They're doing a minority report on it. They're going right before it happens and the strain comes. We're gonna lock people in. That fucks with people's mental health. Like we were saying,
we're gonna be in this situation, and like anyone out
It's a
there
mental
who
health
actually
shit.
believes that we're gonna go back to normal. There is no such thing
There is
anymore.
no normal
This
anymore,
is the
is
new
there?
normal.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the-
New world
and
order,
that
innit?
is changing. That's a dynamic
world
normal.
order.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course
That-
it is. Absolutely it is. And it's look.
Do you think it's that kind of stuff?
I know it is. I remember back in school I was reading up on obviously I don't know if this is to do with the Illuminati, but I was just reading up on the Illuminati.
Whoa!
Hey up.
Wait, come back! I'm not finished.
Just make sure no one's looking at us. You know what I mean?
I was just saying that. Obviously, I just thought there's a new world order,
go on?
but I always wondered what's this new world order gonna be. But now the way things are going, I feel like is this the new world order? Because obviously
The
it's
thing
making
is,
sense. It's
Can I
new.
just say? Right,
is, isn't it? It
can I
is,
just say, with
it's
New
weird.
World Order, right? It's things like obviously that people just sort of think that it's going to happen, change, done. That's it. It's happened. Do you know what I'm
slowly.
saying? New World
Gradual,
Order.
innit?
It's exactly what you're saying there. It's you asking yourself, is this the New World Order? It's like you're asking yourself. You're in a way aware, but you don't know if it is or not until they actually find out that it is. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I don't mean to be sad, but even if it was, what the hell can we
what
do?
the bloody F, yeah.
We
I
can't
think
do
I've said this,
nothing.
we can't do nothing.
We
So,
can't do nothing.
Literally, and apparently rumors are if you haven't got the vaccine, you can't leave the country.
yeah.
You can't
You can't
leave.
go to concerts. You can't leave the
Yeah,
country.
you can't go to football events and
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
all the sports events.
So
you
that's
can't
how.
leave the country. Is that what they're saying now?
So that's how.
That's because now.
That's
you
your control right there. That's your control right there.
Because now they're not part of Europe, so they haven't got the European laws that can prevent them from doing that against human rights. Because European laws prevent that stuff. Now they've got their own British laws. They can do whatever the fuck they want. You don't have a vaccine. You you can't have a big job. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. You must have
So
the
what's in?
vaccine.
So it makes you
I don't care if the
wonder what's in
vaccine
this
works or
vaccine,
not.
innit?
Exactly.
Makes you
I
wonder
don't know
what's in
if
this.
it works or not, but it's what's in it.
What if it's
Wait
a tracking
5
device?
years in it and
What's
see
this-
exactly.
Yo, tracking device. Oh, I know it sounds crazy, right? But again, we're in a fucking crazy world, so I'm going to say, what if you get this vaccine, right? And I'm not even kidding you, right? After 5 years, like 300,000 people or whatever got this vaccine. After 5 years, someone fucking flips a switch, 300,000 people just die.
Drop
Yo.
down dead.
Boom.
My
Gone.
thing about it is only a few days ago I got told by one of my family members that someone
chips.
died of the vaccine. I seen like a status that the family member put up, like doing a little prayer for him. And I was like, yo, how did he die? And they were like, it was the side effects of the vaccine.
Right.
So
See,
I
now
don't know how
look.
true that is, but obviously.
Now, I don't want us
I
getting
believe
shut
it.
down or nothing.
No,
I'm
no,
not
hey,
saying
hey,
that the
whatever,
vaccine
man,
is
whatever.
going to kill you. I'm
In
not
the interest
even-
of fairness,
in the
interest of fairness, yes,
interest
that's
of
what we want to
fairness,
say.
yeah, I'm just being the fair guy. We're not saying that the vaccine can't cure people
Yeah, of
or the
course not, of
vaccine.
course not.
So we're not saying that if you really need the vaccine not to get it. We're just saying that things aren't adding up. Like you said in it, things just aren't adding up about the vaccine thing. All these people, what's going on? What's the side effect? Like that side effect. We haven't heard that in the news.
No,
We're never going to hear that side effect. Why is that?
Apparently, this is meant to be
Why don't-
safe.
Why don't the news tell us the side effects
Yeah,
as well as
exactly.
the positive bits?
Oh no, you have
Why-
to take it first for the side
you to
effect,
know.
locker to be unlocked, so you can be like, oh right, okay, so that's what it does to me.
How
Oh,
many times
shit.
have they been
It's a bit
wrong
late.
that we can just be like, you know what, you've been wrong that many times.
It's messed
Maybe you're wrong at this time.
Yeah, no, look.
Innit?
The chances are quite high that they're
It's
probably
gonna
going to be
be,
wrong
so.
because, again, like you said, they're talking about all this. Oh, Pfizer did it, blah blah blah. First of all, that bitch of a company got sold out or whatever it is. The guy sold his company after that shit got released. So, and all of a sudden, this is becoming the vaccine that's tested. Show me the tests. Where are the tests?
Exactly.
Who has got these tests? Do you know what I'm saying? Show me that
got
first,
the
and then we can actually. I'll be like, do you know what? All right, I believe it.
You're right,
Show
you're
me
right.
how many people have actually died from testing
Yeah,
this
yeah,
vaccine.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Tell me what happened and why. Do you see what I'm saying?
Stats, innit?
Someone
Yeah, look,
actually
full
left-
stats, I'll take it. I'll fucking inject it myself. I don't give a shit.
What's it called? Is it the World Health Organization?
Yeah, who? Yeah.
Yeah, someone left that. Some Asian guy. He left working for them, and he was one of the high ups. And everyone was interviewing him, saying, "Why did you leave?" He said, "Simply because we're all lying to you, and I'm not. It's not. I'm not brought up to lie to you. The way
Boom.
things were
There you
going.
go. There you
It's
go.
all
A man
lies."
with a conscience.
And literally, that's what he said. He openly said it to the world, and that video got took down straight away. And it's leaked on Instagram, and it just keeps getting deleted. But
Okay, cool. Hey, look, if we find that video, I'm not even joking. If we find that video, right, we'll put that up, and then obviously people can make up their own minds. Because look,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we're not here. We're not all three of us. We're not here to like tell people how to feel and what to believe. And obviously, we're going to get a lot of people, saying all sorts of shit. Oh well, you're not right about this. Do you know what it is? So what? Like, look, it's your own opinion. You think about what you want to do. We have our own opinion that we discussed here on the show. If you want to be on the show, by the way, do get in touch with us if you're out there and want to listen to more. But no,
Anywhere you listen to your podcast.
absolutely. No, we will get to that. But like, just ending on this, it makes absolutely no sense. Just like right now, what's happening, and everyone
It's
just
mad,
the
it's
thing is,
mad.
everyone's living their lives though. Everyone's thinking, oh yeah, everything's going to get better.
Talking
and
about
back to
living the
normal.
life.
How can you believe back to normal? Like my own sister was like, oh, when things go back to normal, it's like, what do you mean when things go back to normal?
we don't know that, do we?
This is never going to happen. This is, but the thing is, it's not normal though, because so many things have changed because of the COVID pandemic.
what
We
was
have
like-
to still abide by that shit.
And even if the virus does go, I guarantee you, people will not feel safe to stand next to each other.
They're
like
saying
a
May.
random stranger.
They're saying in May. Apparently, the virus. This
Cinemas
whole
are gonna go
pandemic
out
is
of business.
no.
100%.
Apparently,
It's all
in
about the
May.
drive-through ones now.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we've had this conversation. This
Need
is
to
a nice
make
little business
drive-through.
idea that we
Anyone
talked
who's
about.
got a few grand, just do a drive-through cinema. They're making big bucks
Absolutely,
right now.
absolutely. Do you know what? Even better for you, right? We can actually have a live event. We can have DJ HAMZA right there before the
Right
movie
there.
goes on. Have like a nice
know
little
what?
Chetzam going on. I'm
Do
not
you
even
know
joking.
what?
Not even joking. Any way to make money,
Is
man.
this a way? Is this a good segue into what we were discussing like
What's that?
earlier? And we spoke to you on the phone a few days ago, and we were like, "Yo, this is what we could potentially do with DJ HAMZA." We've got one of the
I think.
biggest.
Sorry, can I stop you,
Go on.
Bobby? Can I stop you? Because this podcast will go out to people who are listening, and because this plan is not officially finished.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should probably have that discussion
we should
off
hold
mic.
out?
I think we should have the discussion off mic because we don't know what's going to happen. Because we're going to promise stuff, and then
Ooh,
2021 comes over, and then
don't know
boom,
what's gonna happen, yeah.
second pandemic, third,
Can't get out.
15 pandemic, whatever the fuck it is. Anyway, it doesn't matter, right? But we will bring this to an end, by the way, because we're coming up close to the all magic hour mark that we have here.
Before we end, just
on,
before
I've got
we
another
end,
thing, but go
Hamza,
for it.
Tell us the Skepta story.
Oh yes, absolutely, yeah. This will go at the beginning, by the way. So do it.
Oh, this makes me smiling. This is when you say goosebumps. This is what gives me.
Go for it. I want to hear this. I want to
So-
hear this.
My cousin, he's always got me into Skeppy, man like Bobby. He's always
This guy right here.
yeah, he's always showing me Skeppy. And back then, I never really used
You
to
hated it, man.
I used to love Tupac. All my ICT was all on Tupac in college. I got my distinction star, everything is star. All my work is just all regarding on Tupac. Made a website on Tupac. Everything. I was just addicted, obsessed with him. But then as I went to uni, I started giving Skeppy a bit more of a listen. I was like, oh, this guy's good. And I was ringing him up, and I was like, have you had this one? He's like, yeah. I kept showing you.
Yeah, I
you were
did
like,
the same.
you never
I
used
did
this
the same
Time you
thing.
used to call me.
yeah, so it went from there, and I was just slowly getting obsessed, and then it got to a point where it was like a virus. I was spreading that obsessiveness around to all my friends in college, and it got to a point where all my friends in college were doing what I was doing to my cousin. Have you heard this song? Have you heard this song? So anyway, it's just become really big, and then that's when I discovered Twitter. And I used to tweet Skepta all the
Twitter.
time, and I see that he's tweeting everyone back, but he'd never tweet me back, and it proper irritate me, like get me angry. I'm like, why isn't this guy tweeting me? I'm his biggest fan. So I'll always tweet him, and my profile picture would be of me in like one of his branded T-shirts called
Sick,
Mental.
sick.
So
I love it.
his
I love it.
catchphrase
That's
is
good. That's good.
Mental. That's what he says. So that's my T-shirt.
One more time.
Mental.
Sick. That's sick. I like it. I like it.
I wore that. So anyway, that was my T-shirt on my profile picture, and he used to always tweet me, never reply back. Got to just to mention, I was tweeting the DJ as well. DMing the DJ called Maxi.
MSN.
DJ Maximum. He's part of Boy Better Know.
MSN.
Yeah, and he used to chat back with me, so he was
Engineer.
aware of who I was, but not on a level.
Yeah.
So it was worth mentioning that for the story. So further down the line, he had a show in Newcastle.
He's the Boy Better Know DJ.
We will give him a
Yeah.
tag
Yeah.
if it's possible at all.
He is the
So he
One of the
further
best
down the
DJs
line,
out
he had Skepta had a show in Newcastle, and me and my mates, we booked it. We went, and I was really gassed. I wore that Mental T-shirt there. I was at the front of the show. It was all going well, and then a group of black guys just come out of nowhere before Skepta got on, and I just looked over my shoulder and I seen that they were slapping some guy up and dragged him and pushed him to the back, and I was like, whoa! And then they moved closer to us, and then my mate on my right, they said to him, "Yo, move." My mate was like, I ain't moving. He goes, move now. My mate was like, I ain't moving. He looked at me, he was like, Hamza, they're telling me to move. I was like, nah, stand your ground. As he turned back around, my man got a slap on his face.
Oh.
And the guy was like, move or we'll use the chains on you.
Oh.
My mate was like,
What? The
Hamza,
chains?
we've come this far, but I ain't taking no risk, so bless him. He moved to the back, and then it was my turn. He come up to me, he was like, move. And I was like, look, I'm not being funny, but I've seen what you did to them, but you could do whatever you want to me. I'm Skepta's bigger fan, and I am not moving. I come from Middlesbrough, and I was here for hours to get to the front.
Oh,
He goes,
shit.
look, okay, I'll tell you what, you can move one line behind us. I said, okay, I'll do that. Because there was loads of them. There's literally about 12, 15 of them. And I found out after that they were actually a gang in Newcastle. They make music.
No way.
They're a big gang.
Oh
Brothers.
shit.
Yeah, so anyway, I was a few lines back, and then Skepta come on, did his thing. It was all going, it was sick. Best night ever. At the end of it all, it was raining outside, and I seen a lot of people going around the back, and I was like, yo, maybe Skepta's at the back. So we all followed, and me and my mates were like waiting for him, and there's loads of people waiting, but it was pissing down. And everyone was like, yo, let's just go, it's raining. I was like, nah, I'm waiting here. I come all this way in this live.
This guy's on it.
I'm
That's your
waiting,
excuse.
I'm waiting.
Yo, let's just jump off this cliff real quick.
Yeah, of course. Anything for Skepta.
Yeah. Anyway, go
So
on.
it was raining,
Literally.
man. It was raining, and everyone else, they gave up. They're like, I'm going. And me and my mates, obviously we had to get the coach back, so they waited for me. One of the security guards opened the door at the back, and I was like, yo, is Skepta coming out of here? He was like, yeah, he is, but not anytime soon. And I started having a conversation with this guy, and I was like,
The security guy.
yeah, and I was like, and mid-conversation, I was like, I'm Skepta's biggest. And as I said biggest, I seen like some black dude like stick his head out, look left, look right, and I was like, and then the guy was like, what were you saying? I was like, move, mate, please just move a minute. And then he nodded his head, and I was like, what's going on here? Next thing you know, man, like big Skeppy come outside, and I was there, I was like, ah! I didn't know what to do. I was lost. In my head, I had all planned what I was going to ask him, I was going to say to him.
Yeah.
He come out, and
What happened? Your tongue was in your
literally,
mouth.
me and my mate were just looking at each other, and we just stuck our fists out like, yeah. And then he just come past, and he was like, Wagwan, and he fist pumped us both. And I was like,
shit.
Skepta, I'm your biggest fan, this and that. Yo, please can I have a picture? He was like, yo, man, I'm sorry, man, I need to go, bro. No pictures, man. I was like, please, man, just one picture. He was like, nah, I need to go. So
Didn't you say, I'll come all the way from Middlesbrough? I'm not doing it. I'm good.
this is a good build up. This is a good build up. So that all happened, and he jumped in the car. And Maxi, I didn't realize all this time while we went outside, DJ Maxi was actually sat in the car in his BM or Mercedes, I think it was, parked right next to us in a tinted window. So we didn't know he was there. And Skepta jumped in, and they both drive off, flashed us. I was like, see you later. And I was like, eh. So a few days later. Skepta does this thing. He's done it twice now. In his songs, he mentions a random mobile number. Like in the middle of a song, he'd just be like 07394573346. And if you ring that number once upon a time, it will actually become live, and he'll answer your phone calls. He did this time ago. So what I did on his one of
Don't
his
ring it now. I don't.
it won't work now.
No.
One of his most recent tracks at the time was called Top Boy. I don't know if you remember, it was his Top Boy freestyle. He mentioned it in that song, and I saved that the number of that song because I was playing it. So I was like, this guy's gonna do this. What happened was he put a random post up on Instagram, and it was a screenshot of a message, and the message said, "Who's this?" And Skepta replied saying, "Skepta," and the girl said, "Nah, who's actually this?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's me, Skepta, lol." And he put the photo up and he wrote on the caption, "Top Boy number now live." And I didn't click on it. I was like, what's this? And I was going through all the comments and I found the girl who said, "Yo, that's me." So I DM'd her and I was like, "Yo, what's his number?" She was like, "Oh, it's on his Top Boy song." And I was like, hang on. So I went to the Top Boy song, I listened to it, typed the number and it was already saved. I was like, oh my god, am I so stupid? I rang it.
What was it saved under? Top Boy or
Skepta.
Obviously, why wouldn't you? Of course, that is the name.
Sorry.
I kept ringing that number and it was going through and I was gasping, yo, it's going through. But he wasn't answering. And then, this is what annoys me till this day. I FaceTimed and then it said connecting, so he accepted the FaceTime. So I could have physically been talking to him on FaceTime, but it was connecting for that long and it come off.
Your ends.
Yeah, so I didn't give up there. I carried on trying to ring him and I had my other phone next to me at the time. I'll try to dig up this voice recording. So I had my phone recording all this time and he finally answered the phone and he was like, "Yo." And I was like, "Yo, hello, who's this? It's Skepta."
Oh man, you need to think.
That is
Can we get this? Can we get
it, man?
It's
But
not
I
cringe,
sounded
fam.
That
It's
is
so
that is
funny.
that bit is
I'm
cringy,
so
but that's
sorry,
so
I'm
good.
so sorry,
It is.
At that time, I
I
lost my
remember.
voice.
I remember when you showed me, and I
Yeah.
couldn't. I almost pissed myself laughing.
Yeah.
Because he was in love with him.
Can we
And the thing is,
I'll find it.
It was
If you
so-
find that, I want to put that on the
it's
podcast. That's good.
such raw emotion that you actually
Yeah.
think, shit, what? Like that's where I would feel if, say, like I met Mike Tyson or something.
course, yeah.
I'd probably be like,
Have you shown people that, or is that something?
I'll tell you what happens.
Go on.
Go on.
So he was like, "Yo, Skepta." I was like, no, really, who is this? And at this point, my voice was gone. I did not sound like me because of the show 2 days before. And he was like, yeah, it's me, Skepta. Listen, man, I got bare people waiting online, man. I'm gonna go. I was like, oh, wait, yo, where is you? Listen, I was the one waiting for you behind Newcastle after you show it. This is the bit that gets me. So he goes, wait, is this HAMZA?
oh,
I was like,
Shit.
what?
Oh,
What?
shit.
Man knows my name. And then all I had in the background was DJ Maxi. I recognized his voice. He was, cheese, man like HAMZA.
Cheese.
And then I was like, oh my god,
Shout out to
fam,
Maxi.
you know my name. He was like, and then literally Skepta was just talking
That
and
makes
I didn't even say anything. It was just him speaking. He was like, yeah, I remember when at the back of the show in it when you were waiting for me. Big up for that. And I remember you asked me for the photo, but I was so fucked, man. I was waving, man. I needed to get back to London, bro. I had a show in the morning.
bro, what would you have rather had a photo
I
of?
said that to him. I said, bro,
Yeah,
I wanted the photo, man. I wanted the photo. He goes, listen, bro, don't watch that. I'm going to get you that photo, bro. Next time I see you, I'll sort something out. We'll get you that photo.
Oh my god.
And then it literally, as we were just mid-conversation, it just cut off. Assuming there was a timer or something. But yeah, and I was just shocked that he knew my name. But what I found out after was that was the day when there was the award show for music, and Skepta won one of the awards, but he didn't go to collect his award because the first time he won the award, they made him pay for his train ticket and his ticket to get inside the building.
Oh,
so
wow.
what Skeppy was doing, he was chilling, he was on holiday, answering all his calls, and that was when he was answering his calls to his fans.
Shit, that's amazing.
Whilst his name was getting announced on
Whilst
TV.
he's winning an award, he was chatting.
That's brilliant. Hey, that's a good.
bad boy.
That's a great story. Honestly, honestly, if you can get that recording read, can we have that? Can we have that on the podcast? Just a little snippet of that little.
I tried
because I want to hear
that,
that.
but I need to have a proper look for it because it was on my old phone and I transferred it over to this phone, but I need to see where it is, man.
Yeah.
No, I think do you know what? I think that's a good story
all
to
about
bring it to an end. But that is absolutely
it.
brilliant. If we can get you that recording, we will get you that recording. But for the time, obviously, I think we will bring it to an end. We're past the hour mark, and do you know what? That is brilliant because you're right. I've never had that experience. The closest I've ever got was Martin Keown. When he went to Toby Carvery. Toby Carvery, yeah. Met him, yeah, got a signature, but that's as close as I've ever got to a celebrity.
I met John Barnes once at an airport.
There you go. It's like, exactly, who are these people? Doesn't matter, right? But no, honestly, DJ HAMZA, thank you so much for coming down. Obviously, thank you so much for being part of season 2, episode 1, and bringing us into 2021 with some good luck for everyone, really. And hopefully that, obviously, you stay healthy, stay safe. and hopefully get some jobs. You get some
I've
work
been listening
with.
to your podcast. It's been really good. So keep up the good work and good luck
there you
with
go.
it all, man. It's
Cheers,
going really
man,
well.
cheers.
Shout out for that, by the way.
It's all
We're going
around
to
here.
use that as a promotion. So yeah, absolutely. But yeah, thank you very much for popping in, and obviously we'll be back with another episode at some point in 2021. You know, we can never know when anymore. So you know, stay tuned. Follow us.
Keep following us.
Save us.
Insta, Twitter,
Star us.
Hashtag packed up anywhere.
Spotify.
Boom. Hashtag packed up. Extra
Apple
space
Podcast.
with your boys. Oh, and by the way, we're going to add another hashtag. Hashtag we gotta believe. That is going to be the new hashtag that I have to put in. We gotta believe it's going to happen. Hashtag we gotta believe. So there you go.
It's funny.
Thank you so much for popping in, Bobby. Thank you too. Thanks for popping in.
Thank you.
For coming to do your job. So thank you so much. And
problem.
everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, and we will be back with you with another episode very soon. So take care and goodbye.
Man like Hamza.
Do it and go on. Give us the outro with that.
DJ HAMZA.
Lean back, do a lean and back.